Hey everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Let Me Poop on You. Baby, baby, let me poop on you. Hey, I'm RockLeeSmile. How's it going?
You gonna poop on me?
Baby, baby.
Baby? What, is that a necessary part? The baby? Like...
It reinforces that the poop's there.
Okay.
It sounds like I have to allow you to do it, so I'm gonna decline.
Oh.
That really ruins the song, actually, Rob.
Rob, that's messed up, man. I can't. Okay,
Why would
good.
you deny me that beautiful song?
That is a good point. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna let you poop on me. I'm going to say no.
I'm
Baby,
asking
baby.
you to let me poop on you.
You are asking, but I'm saying no.
But
no
baby.
Not gonna do it.
BB.
If your girlfriend wanted to give you a Cleveland steamer, would you do it?
No,
I
I'm not
mean-
into that stuff.
Only if she said baby after it.
What if her life depended on it? Would you eat her poop?
Wait.
You've just escalated. Of course I would, but like, goddamn, why do I have to do that?
And that's why I don't like the Would You Rather game, because it's like, I really hope that none of these situations occur. And
Yeah.
I don't really want to pick between them, because...
That's true. Actually, I was just... Wait, sorry? Go on.
If it was Liam Neeson, he would have just shot her.
Liam Neeson is he's kind of a cool guy like that.
He has skills, very particular set of skills to get him out of eating Cleveland steamers. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I was watching. You know, we were just talking about it. I've been watching Man vs. Game Marathon Axiom Verge.
It's a weird transition you just made, but I like it.
Well, the reason that I made this transition is someone asked in the chat, like, would you kill an innocent child if it meant that the whole world was cured of all diseases and of poverty?
I mean...
Somebody's got to fall on that grenade.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say, yeah, absolutely. Yes.
it's a grenade. You gotta fall on it, man.
There's no
And that somebody is
also
that child.
yeah, and also you have to use your hands to do it.
Oh God!
Yeah.
And he like snap his neck. Or
Yeah,
something.
just snap his neck.
That'd be traumatizing.
It would be, but the world would be cured of poverty and disease.
Can I
forever.
Can I do the eeny, meeny, miny, mo thing? Like, I don't want to pick.
Wait, before I do it though, am I allowed to ask for clarification on how mechanically that all makes sense?
No,
probably not.
Like, why would killing that child allow any of those things to happen? Is what I want to know.
Maybe some like omnipotent god was like, "I'm bored today. I will cure all of the diseases on Earth if you do this horrible act."
So
And live
then,
with
so
it
that
for the rest of
answers
your
another
life.
question. There is God.
Well, there
Right,
is an omnipotent alien-like god creature that felt like fucking with
and
humanity.
he's kind of a dick, is what we're gathering.
Well,
Yes.
So yeah, that's the point. So it doesn't want to help unless someone has to suffer for some reason that's for its own jollies, I guess. So yeah, I guess can I ask if I could break my own neck at that point then?
Well, that was actually the further question. So everyone would answer that question like, yeah, I'd totally fucking murder an innocent baby, whatever, fuck it, yeah, save the world. But would you take your own life to do the same thing?
Yeah.
Given the information I now know about how fucked the world is, given that someone wants to just have fun seeing other people suffer, yeah, that would be an easy decision.
I would probably not. I'm too much of a narcissist.
Yeah.
I like living.
Wow.
Hey,
the
I'm
world.
just
Do you think
being I think I'm just being honest though about
You
like
think your decision wouldn't result in repercussions for you later? Because that could have been the test right there.
what do you mean?
That you chose yourself not to become a martyr for the people, which was unsportsmanlike conduct, and the god was not justified.
The god refs are gonna
They threw a flag.
give me a yellow
The
card.
god threw a yellow card down at you and says, "You, my friend, don't get out so easily. You think that you win by not choosing the hard answers, so I'm gonna make your life miserable living hell now."
I don't know if this really influences the philosophical decision of like, would you lay down your life for all the world? I don't know. I think any of those kind of like philosophical, like absolutist one or the other choices tend to be like easy to say, but in action, not
You'd
as
be
easy
like-
to. Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't. I don't think it would be so easy for me to even say like, yeah, I'll snap that kid's neck. You know, like
Yeah. No, yeah, I get that.
it'd be a lot harder than we
Right,
can
and
say
for the same
cognitively we
reason-
understand why it would be logical for you to take your own life or take an innocent child's life for the good of all humanity. But at the same time, we're all human.
But so you're implying then that these decisions
lost.
don't get made in a vacuum, yes?
What do you mean?
So there's more repercussions, even in your own mind and your own psychology, than are necessarily acknowledged by the philosophical quandary that you propose.
Yeah, I guess the downside would be me. This is interesting decision on your part.
I mean,
oh, you had the Viscopa use his powers. I see.
he's got lifelink.
He's got lifelink.
Look, Austin has
doesn't.
28 health now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we lost. It was a good game though.
It was a good game. We tried hard. We had a
Oh,
Yasha,
it's
we had a
fine.
Sanj, and we didn't quite make it
Yeah.
out.
We didn't make the Sanj and Yasuja. I felt like that was gonna be the intro. I was.
I
really
thought it
hoping
was too,
wasn't.
but then I ended up doing "Wanna Poop on You" because it just felt right at the time.
Yeah, when you got one or the other, and when you're in the would you rather situation, and poop's one
Yeah.
of the things, you pick poop.
I heard that Cleveland rocks, but apparently they've got a lot of steamers over there
Cleveland
as well.
actually
People-
steamers.
People shit on each other a lot over there.
People tend to, yeah. Yeah, it turns out.
Anybody from Cleveland, you want to tell us about your life? Like,
you
what's
want
a
to tell
day?
us about your steamers?
What's a day in Cleveland like? How many people poop on you in Cleveland? I want to know.
Probably lots on your chest.
If you were, yeah, like a train conductor, maybe even.
Please, what do you do?
What's happening right now? I like this.
I don't know.
The drama is very haughty.
It's like that. You know what music needs to play when it's paused like this is the "Who Wants to Be a Millionaire" music.
Oh,
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. What?
whoa.
Oh, you under arrest?
Whoa. I thought there
What
was
the
like
hell?
a big band starting up, playing some kind of something to get us jazzed.
Yeah, I know that that got loud outside of my microphone or outside of
Yeah.
my headphones. That was scary.
Outside of the world,
Yeah.
the outside world.
Why do you have a zombie? Oh, we didn't kill Chris for the grave.
You didn't kill Quest of the Grave Lord. You fucked up.
Wow, we lost.
You were so mad about the Visgarper Booper, and
No,
you forgot the. You forgot the Quest with the Grave Lord.
the Viz Magic Karpa Grave Lord.
The Viz Kappa Guild Mage.
Yeah,
How have we not made that joke before?
it's an excellent question.
Yeah, it's very close.
But yeah, boobies. You know,
Yeah.
just boobs.
You know, I don't like about the would you rather's. It seems like would you rather is would you rather do this one thing or fuck your mom? Like that's the only one. Like it's what do we have to do to get you to fuck your mom? Like let's get through these.
People want to know like
Wow.
how far you would have to be pushed to fuck your mom.
We
Right.
just talked about eating someone else's shit, and now you've got to go in that direction.
Yeah, I know, really, man. Like,
Come on.
jeez.
Sorry. Wait, I didn't
Just
talk about
pushing
eating
the
other shit.
lines.
That was you. That was you guys.
I said we just talked about eating people's shit as a
Oh,
would you
that was-
rather, either or.
Would you rather?
Would you rather good.com.
Goodbye,
Maybe.
friends.
Goodbye, Rob.
It's been a good game. We fought hard.
You fought. Did you? What did you do? Oh,
You need some power.
buffed him up.
Yeah.
Nick, you made you take one extra damage. Actually, does it first strike?
Yeah.
That's mean, actually. I thought the one damage was didn't matter, but the first strike actually does. This is
Alright.
rude.
I don't care.
Yeah, I know, we lost. It's Viscopa Guild Mage.
It's Viscarpa.
I haven't entirely counted myself out at this point.
Yeah, Nick's got it, man.
It's over.
I could have another turn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess you have this one turn.
See, I have this one turn,
You got it, man.
and this is the turn where I turn everything around. I hope you're ready.
I'm
All right.
so excited.
You do have 4 cards in your hand.
It's
What is
four,
that
it's
all
four,
about?
That's 4 cards, 4 potentials right
What
there.
do you think I would do right now if you were me?
I would kill every creature that I have.
Okay,
and
good
then
start.
and then do 33 damage to me.
Oh my god, you're exactly right on. Let's start by doing this.
God!
Flush to dust. Yeah, okay, that's good.
You dusted my flesh.
And then the second part we're going to accomplish over the rest of this game.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay?
Fair enough.
I started with the one monster.
That's good. That's good.
The Viz
got a
Kringle,
second one, right?
Kringle
I got
Bingle.
that. And then I got that.
One of those fuckers. And a Death Toucher.
And then I continue. And then
Johnny's pride mate. Do you think it's like a proud girlfriend or something?
Pride mate's probably Yasha, to be honest.
Yeah,
They have like
so-
a lot of pride in their mate.
So Johnny and Yasha.
You're forcing me to use these.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
And I like those cards. I wanted to use them more for my own reasons.
All right, one
Well-
more turn.
What turn? You got a turn. This is where the 33 damage comes in. All right.
You gotta turn this around. You get it?
Turn it.
Turn the beat around.
Suck my
Do-do,
dick
do,
all
do,
night
do,
long.
do.
around.
Turn it upside
I
down.
like that song. We've been
Turn
seeing a
the-
lot of. It's a weird combination of
Upside
songs.
down.
We had the "Let Me Poop on You" and then this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's distinct.
We're going on the road, man. We gotta sing show tunes. Those aren't
Everybody
show tunes.
wants to. Yeah, those are great show tunes. 80s, 80s dance
I've had
music.
enough of your sass, Ross.
All right, GG.
Fucking. Hey, that was my card. You took it from me. Why'd you do
Well,
that?
More than that.
It was a good game. You know, sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. It's back and forth. You know.
yeah, yeah, I don't know.
Actually, he can still. Yeah, he lives.
Yeah, he does actually.
He lives.
He lives another turn.
He lives, he lives. Oh baby, yeah, she lives, she lives.
Oh, that's where you were going.
Yeah.
I thought it was some ridiculous movie quote or something.
Sting like a bingle bang and fuck like your mom.
Now we're back to the mom fucking again, aren't we?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta fuck some moms, you know?
Do you though?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
It happens.
That's unfortunate.
There are moments. Oh, Covenant of Blananant.
Yes.
Wow.
It's official.
You couldn't just let me have another turn. I wasn't gonna win.
No.
Jesus.
I mean, I had to destroy
Oh,
everything. Thought I could have
lame.
played that if you wanted to play longer.
Ugh.
I couldn't
Boy.
hear what you said. Any of
He
it.
didn't say anything. I just sighed and went, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so we got all of our Nintendo out last episode. I feel like we don't need to do any more of that.
I got a new topic that you guys can be upset about with me.
Ooh, I like
Oh,
that. That
nice.
sounds
I
good.
like being upset.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really should go into this because I'm a little worried.
Oh, don't worry. It can't be
alright.
worse than last episode.
I didn't like Interstellar at all.
Okay.
Oh,
thanks so much.
yeah.
Patrick. Yeah, we'll see you next time.
You watched that? When did you watch that?
I watched it right before we started recording Magic.
All right, spoilerless. Why didn't you like it?
We could just do spoiler cast, to be honest.
Well, I can start with spoiler lists and then work into spoiler cast, whatever you want.
Yeah,
For audience at home, we'll give you a very adamant spoiler warning when we get into spoilers. How about that?
yeah. Well, we should. If we're gonna do spoiler stuff, we should do it at the end of the episode, at least.
That's true.
So, we shouldn't start the conversation off with.
All right, I thought it had a
Interstellar
lot of
spoilers.
pseudoscience in it and a lot of just like kind of obfuscation of reality in poor storytelling to just kind of make plot devices happen. Things just kind of happen.
A lot of the science actually adds up.
Yeah,
surprisingly.
the science is actually, for the most part, except for one crucial aspect to the plot.
All right,
Um,
there's like a part where you just can't say that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's this
Okay.
one crucial aspect to the plot that is made up science, but the rest of it is real. So, or
we think it's
theoretical.
real.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's what we believe to be real.
Heretical.
Yeah. Hey-oh, it's against God.
Yeah.
Unnatural. No, yeah. The rest of it is like, legitimate science, what we believe to exist. So I don't know. Except for the one major part. And
Except for the dinosaur
You
part.
know, the
like
one
that.
part that like hinges on the entire plot.
Yeah, right. Yes. That
The most important part of the plot that actually defines the entire
Exactly.
premise. That part.
that was also okay, our mouses are going to stay still on the screen for right now. When the spoiler is over, we will
I can't
jiggle.
promise. I don't
will
have a mouse on mine.
You don't have a mouse on your? Oh, is your mouse on thing?
It's hidden.
Okay.
No, no.
Well, we'll go back from this screen. We'll go back to a different screen.
I'll make my icons move around or like light up.
Okay, there you
This
go.
is that.
Just this
I'll
is
do
an
that.
extremely light spoiler if you don't care anyway, but because this is what Nick went away for last time that we talked about Interstellar like 2 episodes ago. Is the thing that I said that sucks about Interstellar. The rest of the movie is good. Okay, by the way, spoilers now. So when we go back screen or jiggle some shit,
my
then you can come back. So go away. All right. Now, spoiler. Here we go. Third act, kind of real bad. That's what we said. That's why you went away last time, Nick, when we were saying it. That's what I was saying. Is third act.
I would say first act also pretty bad.
No, the first act is fine. I mean,
The first act is just slow. It's not bad.
yeah, it's a little slow, and then
the lines though, the delivery, it was just like weird.
What was weird about it was the pseudo. I don't know how much I want to spoil.
That Matthew McConaughey was drinking when he was delivering.
I don't know if I want. I don't know how much I want to go into spoiler talk.
We're in spoiler town.
I guess we are in spoiler town, but all right. So the pseudo like docudrama thing that they like did at the beginning and then never really continued with was a little bit weird.
So they do it at the end again.
Right. Yeah. No, I know, but still.
It's all a weird callback, just the way that they kept weaving that same line of poetry through.
Yeah, it's that one's fine. The poetry thing, because that one has to do with the actual story. Like the whole story is kind of like based around that concept. So, but
just seemed to me like we have this reputation to live up to as creating a movie where the formula says you say a thing that's big and epic and then you repeat it later.
Mm.
And I just couldn't see past that being just kind of cliche to me.
Let's bring these people back. Let's unspoiler.
Unspoiler.
Alright, we're unspoilered. We're unspoilered. You're good. You're good to go. Alright. But yeah, so that's what I said before that other time. And
man, that last minute of magic was really good. Like, jeez.
But yeah, no, the yeah, whatever. You know, I really like the movie. I thought it was pretty.
I like Rob this episode. He's having a good
time. Yeah, whatever.
I'm just trying to work. Like I have thoughts, and it's like spoiler, check out. Spoiler, cross. Like
You're hitting every dead end you can find along the way.
I'm just going. All those yas were different thoughts of ways that I could start a sentence. I was like, nope, spoiler. Nope, spoiler.
Yeah, because and it's weird because this movie specifically, like the spoilers matter because you don't want to know what happens in this movie when you go into it. You really don't.
Not at all. Yeah,
like, even the littlest thing that I would have cared honestly. Now that I know what it's about, I don't think it would have made any difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
The cardboard box monster though was the most terrifying shit I've ever seen in my life.
This is real good though.
What the fuck? You don't yada yada past a cardboard box monster. They didn't acknowledge it at all.
This is now I'm in spoiler time. I hate this.
This is sort of
minutes in.
Yeah. Well, this is about half an hour in. The movie's 3 hours long.
I can't even remember the time that happened.
It's a really long movie.
It's really long.
It's very long. So, but
maybe we should just
we should probably skip over it for now.
Oh,
Nick wasn't into it. I was in the middle, and Austin really likes it.
Oh yeah, for the movie as a whole. Yeah, no, I really liked it. I thought it was really good.
I think there hasn't like I said. I don't know if I said this whenever I said this, but I think there hasn't been as an imaginative of a sci-fi film in like 20 years. So the modern sci-fi sucks ass, man.
It does. It's either
so
like middle ground Star Trek level, which is all right, but it's or it's just bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like honestly, Star Trek, J.J. Abrams, I like it. I like J.J. Abrams. I like the Star Trek movie. That's an action film. That's not a science fiction movie.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually,
it's not science fiction. It happens to be in a science fiction universe, but it's not. Actually, fun fact: J.J. Abrams not attached to the new Star Trek. He is attached to the new Star Wars, but he's not attached to the new Star Trek, the third one. It's being actually. They had this one script that was in development, and that was what the script was going to be, and then apparently Simon Pegg read it and was like, nah, fuck that, we ain't doing it. And now Simon Pegg is rewriting it with someone else, and they're actually going to make it more of a Star Trek movie, where it's more about the exploration and stuff, which sounds pretty fucking cool
I'm down for anything Simon Pegg's writing, so I'm down with that.
Yeah, so I'm pretty pumped, actually.
You know, there were people who didn't like that Simon Pegg was playing Scotty. Like,
really?
People were actually, a lot of Star Trek fans are really mad about that.
Oh, well. Fans of anything will get mad about everything.
So I don't think there could have been a better actor for Scotty, to be honest.
Simon
Pegg is real good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
that role, like,
he
perfectly.
seemed like he just always looks young, even though he's actually, you know, not very young. But that maybe is a thing, because like Scotty was like older than all of the cast in the original series, but still. Well, actually, no, he wasn't older than what's his name, Bones.
Bones.
So, yeah.
I don't know.
Who is played
Follow
brilliantly
me.
by Keith Urban.
Keith Orban.
Keith Oberon.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm excited to see a new Star Trek movie if it's gonna be about exploration. But yeah, like modern sci-fi just kind of sucks. Nobody wants to try anything. Like the closest thing to trying, and I know this is actually going to generate a lot of hate because people like say this is an amazing science fiction movie. It's not. Looper came out recently, and
I haven't seen that actually.
No.
it's
No
okay.
one should think that's a great science fiction movie.
Oh, people really do. Like, people are really attached to Looper as, like, an amazing... Like, they put it up next to, like, Blade Runner as of...
And Justin Timberlake's In Time, is that up there too? Because I found Looper fit that category nicely.
It's pretty close to that, yeah. Yeah, it's...
So, like, somebody wrote a short story
Actually-
that really felt exciting to them and then made a movie.
You know what actually is a pretty good science fiction movie that came out recently? And it actually is pretty darn good. It is based on a philosophical, like...
The Butterfly
Paradox?
Effect 17.
Sort of. No, it's called Predestination, and it has Ethan Hawke in it, and it is actually really good.
Isn't that Tom Cruise when he used to be a spy?
Maybe.
Did he shag me?
He did shag lots of people. But no, I would suggest Predestination. However, I will say that if you were like a philosophy major in college, or you studied justice, or you are a philosopher, you know, a professor of philosophy or something,
There's gonna
then
be one of them out there.
you probably already know the, like, once you start into the story, you'll be like, oh, it's right, okay. But if you don't, then you would have a really interesting story to watch unfold. So, it's pretty cool. I would suggest it. I like it a lot.
I don't know. I can't remember if I said this on Magic before, but it's really weird that we don't have good sci-fi movies because space is already so cool. Like it writes itself almost. I mean, you don't have to try too hard to find something cool in space.
The thing that makes good sci-fi most of the time is that it has to be a science fiction, like, fantasy world created around something that you want to talk about that's happening in today's society, right? And so if you want to hit that balance properly, it has to be a believable and interesting world, is the one part. And on the other side, you have to make your message incredibly subtle as well, so that people can watch it and, you know, totally not feel like they're being marketed to with a political philosophy or something, yet also get your point across as to why this thing is, you know, ethically equal and also bad, and here's my point, and this is a situation in which that's a bad thing, you know?
Okay, what was the underlying message of Vin Diesel's Pitch Black?
I don't know,
That was
actually.
pretty good, actually very entertaining sci-fi. I guess you would say it's probably more of an action movie.
I think
than
it's more.
sci-fi,
I think it's more of a suspense movie, yeah. But and then I think what you would consider more of a sci-fi movie actually would be the second one in that series, and that movie's pretty bad. So
What about Alien?
Alien? I don't know exactly what Alien's about, but that's more of a horror movie, anyway.
God damn it, I don't know genres.
You can here like
I've watched all these movies and they seem sci-fi at the time.
Well, I mean, they are basically sci-fi. But and my grading system is very rigid. That's just the kind of sci-fi that I particularly like. You could just create a really good world and then it's fine. But at the same time though, like you could like something like The Thing, which is about the Cold War. In fact, if you
Horror movie, Rob.
Huh? Well, yeah, it is. That is sort of a horror movie.
God fucking damn it, Rob.
I'm sure Alien is about something. I've never sat down and tried to analyze like the symbolic
the
message
Cold
in
War.
it.
Okay, what about Predator?
It
now?
could
Let's
be
get that
about
one
the
out.
Cold War. Oh well,
Predator's about Cold War.
No, actually, Predator is literally about like guerrilla warfare.
I wanted you to say the Cold War.
But is it a horror movie?
It is, yes. It's a
Ah.
horror sci-fi. Yeah. But no, but like
Chronicles of Narnia.
old Star Trek
This will
was
be a horror movie.
old Star Trek. All of the episodes, even to a lesser degree, the Next Generation as well. Although they still did this, but I feel like not as often as the original series because the Next Generation focused more on characters, where the original series focused more on the stories. But in the original series, they have a bunch of like every episode is about something that Gene Roddenberry wanted to talk about, like, hey, this is a part of society that's really shitty, and I can't just say it because then I'll go to jail. So I'll make a weird sci-fi universe. Yeah, actually, when they actually did try to be very progressive, and not just talk about it in a roundabout way through science fiction like they normally did on Star Trek, they made Kirk kiss Uhura, which was a white guy kissing a black woman on television. And when that happened, the show almost got completely canceled because a bunch of stations across all of America blacked out the episode knowing that it was with a white man kissing a black woman. So
I can't believe that actually happened.
I know.
So, like, shortly ago is the crazy thing.
You know, in I Love Lucy, they weren't allowed to say the word pants.
And they also had to sleep in separate beds.
They did. They had to sleep in separate beds and make no mention of pants.
What about
That's why no one wore any.
What's the thing about the pants? What's wrong with pants?
Can't acknowledge them.
You just can't
You know
acknowledge
what's under
pants
those
exist.
things? Sex organs. You know what people have? Sex organs. You know what human being race this is?
No, that's the thing. You're
cares?
not supposed to know that stuff, Nick. That's why the television censors are keeping that away from you.
I've learned in the ensuing years since
Can't-
black and white television that there's genitals under those pants.
Wait. There's no way. There's no way anyone could make the connection between pants and penis. There's no.
Dude, they
you
didn't
can't-
show Elvis Presley's hips because he made pelvic thrusts.
That's true.
Could that I can
Censorship
kind
was
of
that freaking backward back then.
that sounds better than the pants thing though. Like they couldn't even say the word pants. They couldn't
Yeah,
say
not allowed
pants.
to say it. They were not allowed to say it.
Like, hey, nice pants.
I actually don't think they ever kissed on the show.
Nice
They might
They
have.
might have done a peck on the cheek or something, I imagine.
Yeah, I don't remember.
So
I mean,
nobody
I've
loved
watched
Lucy
a lot,
then.
but I don't really remember.
I mean, it still was a very progressive show, honestly. I Love Lucy because one of the main characters was her husband, who was a Cuban.
Right.
And he didn't wear pants.
He didn't wear any pants. Not allowed to wear any pants. No, but they weren't allowed
Pants
to say
are like
pants.
the least sexual thing you can have on your legs.
And
You know
well,
what's-
look at the power dynamic between the Honeymooners and I Love Lucy. It's such a different era, even though it's the same-ish era, isn't it?
Yeah,
They wear pants in that show?
they wear some pants.
They freaking made jokes about spousal abuse like it was actually funny.
Yeah, that is a common theme.
Well,
I kind of worry a little bit if I watched more I Love Lucy now, if I would run into a bunch of shit like that and be really, like, disgusted by it. Because I don't really remember. And at the time when I watched it, I was pretty young, so I don't know if I picked up on all of that stuff or thought about it very hard either.
Yeah.
So, I wonder now if I would be more, keyed up by it.
I've not seen an episode of I Love Lucy, to be honest.
Oh, dude, it's actually still like a really funny show.
Well, that's what I was saying. I don't know if it is. Maybe it's not.
I don't know, man.
Is
They're missing out on a lot of humor if they can't talk about pants.
I've gone back and rewatched the famous Chocolate Factory segment.
Yeah, there was so many chocolates she couldn't fit them all, and she would like put them in her bra and in her mouth.
It was actually really funny. That was like I think that was like all improv. Is like her putting the chocolates in different places. I don't remember what the situation was, why she had to eat all the chocolate.
The conveyor kept going faster and faster.
Oh, right.
And she was just trying to, because she had to inspect them, and any ones that went past where she could touch would be counted as inspected. So
Right.
she was just trying to keep them from getting out. A zany position she was in, isn't it? It's pretty wild.
That show was actually it was pretty funny. It dealt with some issues. You could go back and know which shows weren't actually all that funny. Like, for instance, Three's Company. I loved that show when I was a small child, but even at the time I knew like this isn't that great. But John Ritter is great. What?
I don't think I've seen any of those, that grouping of like sitcom shows.
Did you never stay up and watch like Nick at Night when you were a kid?
No, I was a very sleepy kid.
Wow.
I went to sleep.
Yeah.
Like I think whenever I started staying up to watch things, I stayed up to watch Adult Swim.
Yeah. Well, that's considerably farther on.
Kind of racy, honestly.
Yeah, it's a bit racy. I was very afraid about Adult Swim because I was like, "Is this porn?" When I first started hearing about it.
Oh, it so is though.
Yeah, but then it wasn't exactly porn.
I don't remember what I watched on Adult Swim, to be honest. Oh, I think it was just a lot of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, actually.
Green fucking made all those Barbie dolls bone.
Yeah, there was that. There was Celebrity Deathmatch on MTV. That was pretty cool. I remember that being cool, but I
remember it being cool too. I don't think it's cool anymore.
No, I don't think it is. Like I think I distinctly remember some guy like skull fucking another one of the claymation things and like poking out their eye. Like there was some wild shit in that show.
There was one show, I don't remember what I think it's like Super Prison, I think.
Oh, Super Jail is so good.
Super Jail. Yeah. That
It's
one
not
gets a
even
bit
that old.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
It's
that
less
one
than
gets
10
a
years
bit
old.
crazy.
It does get crazy, and it
Just a
is
bit.
awesome. Super Jail's great.
Is Adult Swim still good? Did it go through a phase where they're not good anymore?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
Adult
'Cause I
Swim
remember-
Games is great.
Oh yeah, no, Adult Swim's games is fantastic. But
Yeah.
I'm
I
talking
haven't
about,
watched it in a while.
yeah.
Me either.
When I was like, I don't know, 17, 18, I would watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force constantly. It was pretty edgy at the time, I guess, but in the scheme of things, probably not really anymore.
I don't know. I watched a lot of Tim and Eric and Dr. Steve
Spaghetti.
Brule.
I kind of
Spaghetti!
caught the Tim and Eric a little late from you guys, mostly.
Oh man, Tim and Eric. It is. You know, it's their own. They're on their own scale. Like they don't match with anything else. Like I saw
Yeah.
they had Tim Heidecker and Eric what's his name, Eric Vorstein or some weird shit. Whatever. They had them, yeah, Eric Frankenstein. They had them on like the Conan show, and like they were being interviewed, and they had like the Tim and Eric style of humor on there, and people like were really not into it. And then you look it down in the comments, they're like, "Who the fuck are these nobody ass clowns? They're so not funny." And it's just like I don't know how to say this without being a hipster, but like you don't get it, man. You just don't get it.
I think the only thing that comes close is the Eric Andre show is pretty funny, but it's still not really
I still haven't
exactly
seen
the
that.
same.
Yeah.
But it's that same idea, but I don't think they execute it as well as Tim and Eric do. They don't go as far as Tim and Eric goes in that direction.
Well, Tim and Eric have a new show, but it's actually like a straight up actual show. Like I think it's about like Eric ends up like living in like a frat house or something like that, and it's like it's a series of zany adventures but with the Tim and Eric style humor, so it's like really fucking weird. I think that's actually why they were on Conan, was to promote that.
Did they want to meet Conan's dad?
They probably wanted to meet Conan's dad. One of the
watched that
best
movie.
things about the
Real
movie
bad.
is so weird. Like
I didn't like it at all.
I thought it was hilarious because it's very strange. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that's something that they did with the Tim and Eric show. Is they just like brought in homeless people that they found on the street and just like gave them a microphone. Like, hey,
Alright.
say this shit. I'm sorry.
We could do that.
We could.
We could do that. Rob
Yeah.
could do that, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see that.
Are you implying that Rob has access to homeless people better than any of us?
I do
Yeah.
have really good access to homeless
Really
people.
does.
There's
Absolutely.
actually a famous homeless man in New York on YouTube named Rack'em Rack Willie.
Did he have a golden voice?
He actually did.
See?
I
Every
should,
homeless person has a golden voice.
well, but not golden in the way that you think. Golden in the way that it sounds like he
he
just
drank some piss.
he downed about 40 cartons of cigarettes seconds before he said the word that he just
He
said.
downed him.
Yeah.
Found him. So he's got the Vin Diesel thing
swallowed
going.
them. No, it's just like rack 'em, rack 'em, rack, rack 'em,
Oh.
rack. That's his thing, actually. Is he says rack 'em, rack over and over again.
I
And-
still want to maintain that I believe that Vin Diesel doesn't actually say words when he talks. I really don't think that he
Right.
does.
You know, he actually really wants to make this movie about Hannibal the Conqueror. In fact,
hopefully it won't be played by him because Hannibal wouldn't say anything then.
I think
I'm serious. He literally like he's just like.
I think he is planning on playing it, but he said that like when I saw him doing the interview, he's actually a really cool guy, you know.
Oh, I'm
Vin
sure.
Diesel. But he
The
when
Rock's better.
I think he was on the Conan show, and he was saying how he's been wanting to make this Hannibal movie for a really long time, and he's been doing the Fast and the Furious films for money, basically. And he even said, like, yeah, it's gonna take. I did the math. It's gonna take like 3 more Fast and the Furious movies before I can make this Hannibal film.
So long ago.
What he said is that it's gonna be 3 more.
I think he said it in the old new one came out. The last
Okay.
one with Paul Walker, I think.
The last one, Paul Walker, was the one that came out this
Most
Friday.
recent. Maybe it was the old new one.
So the number 6, the 7 was just came out. 6
Was
came
it
out.
7 just came out? So maybe it was 6 then.
Yeah.
I just
Maybe.
wanted to know how many more there were gonna be. That's
Well, if
7,
if it was from 6, then there's gonna be 1 more. If it was from 7, then there's gonna be 2 more. At least helmed by Vin Diesel. So.
You can't have Fast and the Furious without Vin Diesel.
yeah, Tokyo Drift I thought didn't have him in it.
Actually, yeah,
That's
the
what sucked.
first 2 sequels didn't have him in it.
That's why they sucked.
They were shitty.
So,
They're bad.
Are those like not canonized then because they don't have Vin Diesel in them?
Yeah,
don't
it
think
just
you're
goes
supposed to say
1,
canonized.
1, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. I've never seen a Fast and Furious movie. I'm actually talking
either.
out my ass right now.
You guys really? You never seen them?
No.
I saw the first 3 back in the
I
day.
wish they'd do another Gone in 60 Seconds. That was a great movie.
They did, actually.
They should
Oh
do
no,
like a crossover
I'm
called
thinking of something
Fast in
else.
60 Seconds.
Well, they did
How many
Need for
seconds
Speed.
did he need for the second one?
Well, they did Need for Speed, so he probably needed 60 seconds.
To
Was
get to the
Nicolas
speed.
Cage in that?
No, Need for Speed was Jesse Pinkman. I can't hear
Care
you.
about him.
Yeah.
He plays Titanfall on his Xbox One all day and never stops talking about it.
Now I can. What happened?
I said Jesse Pinkman just plays Titanfall on his Xbox One all day and then just won't stop talking about
Is
it.
he in Titanfall commercials? I didn't know that.
Constantly.
That's pretty funny, actually.
good.
He's just like, so what do you do when you stop being Jesse Pinkman on the big screen? You come home and you play some Titanfall.
Wait,
he's
really?
actually the only one playing.
I didn't sit mean on the big screen, but it's, you know, it's the small screen.
Does he reference Jesse Pinkman in the commercial?
They reference that he's a big actor because of Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay. There was actually this commercial that Bryan Cranston did. It was like, I think it was for like Dwayne Reed or something. It was like it was Walt at the pharmacy, like intimidating a woman just trying to come and get her medication. It was actually pretty
If he
funny.
does it, it's funny.
Yeah.
If Pinkman does it, it's just shillish. It's just dumb.
That's just based.
Chilly.
You're just basing that on his character.
Yeah, I am. And that's okay, because in my opinion.
Walt wouldn't be into it. He wouldn't be into
Bryan Cranston
Jesse
can't
doing
not
that.
do good things. It's actually impossible.
What?
I said Bryan Cranston can't not do good things. It's physically impossible.
He really can't anymore. Like
Just
after
get his
Breaking Bad.
IMDb. Let's find some shit that he did that was awful.
Oh, I'm
All right.
sure there's loads. Are you kidding? There's so much.
We just said
Bryan,
that you can't do it.
Well, not
Cranston.
anymore. Not after Breaking Bad.
Brian Branston, look it up.
I'm looking it up.
I'm looking
Looking
it
it
up
up.
too. We're all gonna look it up.
All right, let's see. Scroll all the way down. Oh, he has a lot of things on here.
Now
Yeah.
people are gonna come out of the woodwork and say how much they fucking loved Malcolm in the Middle, and I'm like, no.
I loved Malcolm in the Middle,
Fuck.
but I mean
You're
I haven't
not the
watched
boss
it
of
in
me
years,
now.
so you
You're
know.
not the boss of me now.
I really hate Frankie Muniz.
You're not
Wait,
the boss of me now.
No, has he
Creeps me out.
really been? Oh my God, his first credit was in 1968.
Fuck.
Yeah, One Life to Live.
That's insane. And he was playing a dean, or was he playing a man named Dean? 'Cause
I don't
those are two
think he
different
was
things.
that old enough to play a dean.
Yeah, I highly doubt that as well.
I think that wouldn't work.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, that was 85. I thought that
Right.
was a different date.
All right, I mean that's a very different
No.
amount of years.
Oh,
actually.
because the show started.
The
in
show
1960.
starts at 19. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So it was in '85 that he played Dean Stella. So he might have been he might have played a Dean. In 19.
He's coming up in a lot of movies here.
Yeah.
In Dubious Battle, The Infiltrator.
Apparently, he played in a TV series where he played Uncle Russell in Raising Miranda. I kind of want to watch this. What is Raising Miranda? I'm sure it's terrible.
Wait, he played Walter White on The Simpsons?
I'm sure. Yeah, I don't doubt that.
I
at all.
forget. I
The
guess
Simpsons
I
is a
forget.
popular cartoon show that makes pop culture references and satire and things. So yeah, they probably have done that.
I didn't realize he did
Oh,
so much voice work.
dude. I want to watch this show that Bryan Cranston was in. After his wife Bonnie leaves, Donald Marshak struggles to raise their teenage daughter Miranda with the occasional help from his friends, the Hoodenpiles.
Wow.
I want to imagine that that's not like a friendly neighborhood family, and instead is some sort of like elf-like alien group that's gonna help him raise his teenage daughter.
Apparently, he was in a TV series called Ubermenschen. And it says a group of superheroes live in a mansion where dealing with each other is more difficult than dealing with villains. It's got a 7.5 out of 10 stars.
He was in a movie called Dead Space.
Was he in the Dead
headphones
Space?
died.
You sure it wasn't Dad Space?
Oh, I didn't know he was on Archer. Wait, he was in John Carter?
Yeah,
Who did he play in John Carter?
you gotta look back before Breaking Bad, because after Breaking Bad he was like super. He was on Power Rangers.
He was actually the voice of the White Ranger.
Oh my god.
Apparently,
Wait,
I heard him show.
apparently Bryan Cranston played two monsters in two separate episodes. He played Twin Man and Snizzard.
Snizzard.
Snizzard?
Hold on, I gotta look this up. Snizzard, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Snizzard.
Snizzard?
Yeah.
It's a sinister. Snizzard.
That's his voice.
Hold on, can you link?
Yeah.
please?
Wait, hold
I
on.
need to see. I need to see this.
Snizzard.
Snizzard.
Is it a wizard lizard or a sinister wizard lizard?
I believe it's a sinister wizard.
Whoa!
Oh, it's a sinister wizard, not a wizard.
That's Bryan Cranston fighting the Power Rangers.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
This is actually incredible.
I would
All
show
right.
you guys the video, but it might
Yeah, no,
copyright
bad
claim me,
idea.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Instead, for solidarity, after everyone watches this episode, you should change your social media avatars to be a picture of Bryan Cranston fighting the Power Rangers. And then we'll know who the true fans are. How does that sound?
This is amazing.
That's actually
This is fucking amazing.
hilarious that he was
Snizzard.
on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I had no idea.
I want to think that he's inside the costume. I want to believe.
That would be
I wanna
hilarious. That is actually
Dude, the
hilarious.
Power Rangers are getting wrecked by these mouth snakes.
Yeah, actually,
Just say they're getting erect by these. mouth
they
snakes?
are getting erect from the. Who
They're
wouldn't
in a
get
fountain.
erect from
Why
the
are they
mouth
in a
snakes?
fountain?
Yeah, sometimes the Power Rangers get in fountains. You know, it happens.
They fight where the fight is.
Someone, one of the comments on this video is, "Say my name, Snizzard. You're goddamn right."
This is amazing. I'm sorry. This is the best thing I've ever seen.
It's actually really.
Oh, holy shit! They pulled a Hunger Games on him. Lightning arrow right into his face.
Dude, that is one credit that I would never have expected Bryan Cranston to be a part of.
Is that the best one you got on the list?
So far, yeah.
I
mean,
don't think anything could beat this.
Like,
I'm
don't
reading
think so
the
either.
comments and it's just like, here's one. I'm so happy that you Rangers aren't the danger. I am the danger.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so good. I can't believe he was in that. Oh my god.
This is the best thing.
He was apparently on Touched by an Angel.
All right. Well,
I
did he play
swear.
Snizzard in
Can you
that?
show me on this doll where you were
I,
doing
I really hope that he was snizzard and touched by an angel. I want him to like what's the name when you redo the role?
Reprise.
Maybe that's it. I'm not sure.
Reprise a role, yeah.
Yeah, reprise. Yeah, you're probably right. Anyway, as Snizzard, he should come back as Snizzard.
He was on Seinfeld apparently.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure he was also he did stand up and
He was
stuff.
on Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
He was on Murder, She Wrote as 3 different characters
Nice.
over the course of 10 years. Oh no, it was like first it was 1986, then 1990, then 1996.
Apparently, Bryan Cranston on Sabrina the Teenage Witch and the episode Troll Bride played a witch lawyer.
I see that.
I want to know what the witch lawyer is, to be honest.
I'm actually
gonna Google it.
I'm
gonna Google
Googling
it.
that, yeah.
Brian.
Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, okay. He doesn't look he actually looks pretty funny, but he's not. Oh my god, I kind of remember that almost.
Oh, he just looks like he's just Bryan Cranston.
It just looks like Bryan Cranston, slightly younger Bryan Cranston.
I'm disappointed. But that's I still have Sinister to go
Disappointed,
back
yeah.
on, so I really can't lose.
Yeah.
Dude, they should make a shitty knockoff cartoon of Breaking Bad called Breaking Dad, and it would be like the madcap adventures that the family had where there's no actual repercussions or danger. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like some kind of bullshit American Dad situation where nobody cares about anything and it always ends up happy at the end.
It was the Malcolm in the Middle crossover with Breaking Bad.
Yeah, and it's just like wacky dad and his drug deals, and he's got millions of dollars. Aw.
Okay, hold on a second. We got apparently Bryan Cranston was in a 1997 TV series called Dogs. There's no, it's just dogs. There's no
Just
plot.
Normal dogs.
It was one season, and it is unknown.
Oh, okay.
There's no synopsis. There's no plot. He was just in it with Rachel Luttrell and Carla Vega. And just called.
Is that Yolanda Vega's sister or something?
They could that could just be something that someone put in here. IMDb is a lot like Wikipedia. You could just put whatever you want on there.
All right, I'm gonna look it
So
up.
what if Snizzard isn't legit then?
It is. You could watch the video with Bryan Cranston's
straight
voice.
up legit.
You could hear his voice then. Okay.
Yeah, he plays Snizzard.
I just don't want to like get confused and find out that Snizzard isn't played by Bryan Cranston. That's important.
That's a good point.
And it's on his filmography on Wikipedia too. So he was in Dogs. No, he was in Dogs.
Yeah.
Is what?
It's possible that they shot like a pilot season, and
I need to see that pilot,
sometimes they're like 4 episodes long, and they run the pilot season, and then they show it to like control groups, and they're like, "This is fucking garbage." No,
there's a pilot for it. His role was unknown, and I can't click on it. Oh god, this pilot exists somewhere. And
it does. It's in the reel room of like some studio hidden away deep inside. It's probably some sitcom about like people who love their dogs, or it was like the Marley and Me sitcom before Marley and Me came out.
Oh, that would be so sad.
Yeah,
he was on Baywatch. Oh my god.
Everything. I mean, he was a real television actor for a while. You know, people forget now because television today is really good. Like long form narrative is awesome now. Mostly due to the fact that, well, yeah, but comparatively, to like what it used to be, and that's mostly due to the fact that we have digital cameras now, and it's 10 million times cheaper to shoot television shows. So you know, more artists got attached to long form narrative. But in like even so early or so late as like the 90s, television was like a largely hated thing. Like, people really hated television actors in Hollywood. Like, everyone hated people who went to television. Now you have, like, big stars going to television instead of film.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you for a second, Rob. I found something. Apparently, Bryan Cranston, for a period from 1993 to 1994, voiced English dub for some animes.
Okay.
Super Dimension Century Orgus 02.
Oh,
Can you say that one more time,
sounds like
please?
an anime.
Super Dimension Century Orgus 02.
All right.
And Tekkaman Blade.
I've heard of that before.
Yeah, he
Tekkaman
voiced
Blade?
in Tekkaman
Tekkaman
Blade.
Blade.
He voiced Sergeant Miles O'Rourke,
He's a
and in
good guy.
Super Dimension Century Orgus 02, he voiced an Imperial officer. I need to see this. I need to see this.
Oh, this is like something that was done by the Gundam guy.
Mr. Gundam.
Oh, there's
Okay,
a stri-
hold on a second. I think this might be a bit... I think... I'm sorry. I think IMDb may get a little bit fucky when you get into things that are a little bit more obscure. Because I'm on Orgus 02, and it said, people who liked this also liked Summer of 04, which is a drama film, came out 2006. Keep in mind, this is an anime from 1993, okay? It's a film made in 2006. This is the summary. At 40, comma, that's how it starts. At 40, Miriam radiates serene beauty and tranquility, a confidence and self-assurance as vast as the sea close to her summer home.
Oh my god.
There are no taboos in the polished urbane life she ... and I don't feel like reading the rest of it because fuck that, are you kidding? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go watch some Orgus 02, and then after that, I really want to kick back and watch some more of Summer 04, because that was such a great film.
I'm gonna keep reading what you stopped reading though, because it's good.
Does it get better?
It gets better.
By
All
all
right.
means.
There are no taboos in the polished urbane life she shares with her partner Andre and their 15-year-old son Nils. His name's Nils. 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 There is understanding and
Niles?
tolerance. I don't think it's Niles. There'd be an E, wouldn't there? Maybe.
Niles?
Maybe it's just a
Oh.
stupid spelling of Niles. We'll
Whatever,
call him
yeah.
Niles. It makes more sense. If Niles invites his 12-year-old girlfriend Livia to spend the holidays with them, fine. That's the whole sentence. But when the brazenly sensual Livia, 12-year-old sensual Livia, begins flirting with an older man, Bill, Miriam feels it's her responsibility to stop the questionable relationship. All right, this is getting weird. But as she does so, it is she herself who falls for the shy and charmingly insecure Bill. All right. Miriam forges ahead, seducing him, seeing him secretly. But it is Livia that Bill loves, not Miriam.
Whoa, what?
This is a
What?
pedophile movie. And
This...
suddenly the vast horizons of her life vanish in a fog of jealousy and rejection. Emotions that prove to be far less controllable than she thought. ...
What?
What did you just read to us?
That just went totally off the fucking... I am glad we read more of that. What the fuck? I would never have expected that went that direction.
This is Summer of 4. The movie came out in 2006. Just to point out.
What the fuck?
I love how detailed that synopsis was, because at any other point that you stopped, if you didn't read the whole thing, it would have just been like, who cares? If you just skipped over the one really controversial point.
Oh, this is a German film.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think it's Belgian, actually.
Oh. Yeah, the original title is Sommer of 04. So it is German.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your headphones.
No, my headphones didn't die. It was... Sorry, I just saw that it was Bavaria Film International, so...
Oh, I want to read some of the reviews now.
What the fuck? The top review is very highly rated. So...
The time of adolescence is always a troubling one for parents. I'm going to stop there.
Yeah.
Stop there.
How the fuck did... What the hell? The internet, man. It's one time you're just looking at Orgus 02. Next time you get into Summer of 04, a German film from 2006.
Wait, this review is actually really good. Miriam and Andre are a well-educated middle-class family on a holiday at the Baltic coast with their 15-year-old son. Now it's spelled Niels, so it has to be Niles, and his 12-year-old girlfriend Livia. All four of them are good at handling boats, which plays a big part in the story. They're good at boats.
The 12-year-old girl is good at handling boats?
She's good at
Apparently
handling boats.
good at handling boats.
Which is a big part of the story.
All right.
Oh, I just felt like you guys should know about the boats.
What?
It's a big part of the story, is what I've heard.
How does at 40 Miriam radiates serene beauty and tranquility, a confidence and self-assurance vast as the sea close to her summer home? like, how does that turn into this weird, bizarre, pedophilic love triangle between a 40-year-old woman, a 12-year-old girl, and some weird shy guy? That I'm still not sure where he comes in, by the way. Like, she begins flirting with an older man,
the
Bill.
12-year-old begins flirting with an older man named Bill.
Where the fuck did they meet this older man? Where did he come
Handling
from?
boats.
I guess maybe he was a boat handler.
He's a boat handler. What is this movie?
Maybe he's a seaman.
Okay, the plot keywords are slut, Germany, passed out, playing pool, and panties.
Okay. All right.
Wait, is there a rating on this movie?
6.4 to 10.
No, I mean like
rated
PG,
rated.
R.
I don't know, actually.
X.
It's in German, so.
Yeah, it'd be a different rating system, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a rating anywhere.
It's just like not a porn, right?
Pretty sure
like,
it's an independent
Oh,
film
view
as
content advisory.
And what I mean by it's not a porn is like that they're playing the role of a 12-year-old and obviously isn't actually a 12-year-old because we're not going there.
I don't know, actually. Let's see.
There's no rating here, but it says it has sex and nudity, violence and gore, profanity, alcohol, drugs, and smoking.
No, I'm pretty sure she was a 12-year-old. She was born in 1992, and the movie came out in 2006. So, 2000, let's say 5. That's probably when they shot it. Minus 1992, since I don't want to do math. She's 13, yeah. So, no, it was a 13-year-old that played the girl. Okay.
All right.
I guess it's clicking in a bit as to why this is people who also liked. Let's see. What's this one? 1-900. Sarah.
Here we go. Sarah, huh?
I can't believe that it starts the exact same way. It's like I'm on like an eHarmony profile right now for this synopsis for this film. Okay, Sarah, 30, single, well-educated, likes art, places a voice ad for phone sex, inviting replies from men under 35, sturdy and sensual. She likes to rob the cradle under 35. Wilbert, a chubby middle-aged architect, leaves a message that he is Thomas, 32 and well-formed. Why did he make his age 3 years younger? Why 3 years? Why not more than 3 years? Why? What?
He wants to get away with it.
Oh no, I'm not actually 35. I know it just says that. I'm actually 34 and 7/8. Anyway, okay, she likes his voice. He likes her laugh. So once a week she phones him. He's not to know her last name, where she lives, or her number. Portraits emerge of humor and sadness. What? The fuck is that sentence? What? Hold on. I'm gonna reread the last 2 sentences here. Okay? She likes his voice. He likes her laugh. So once a week, she phones him. He's not to know her last name. This is in parentheticals, by the way. She's not to know her last name, comma, where she lives, comma, or her number. End of sentence. Portraits emerge of humor and sadness. Period. End of sentence. When someone's just making pictures of like sad people and stuff, just throwing them out there. He presses for details of her life and tells her about his work. She wants these Thursday calls to be fantasy and release, separate from the rest of who she is. The film dramatizes these tensions of lies and truths, connections and distance. That's the whole plot.
Oh my god.
Holy
That's
shit.
900.
The conclusion of the movie is just like this trailing off weird, vague, poetic bullshit.
I guess so, yeah. They spent a paragraph summarizing the introduction of the film, and then they said in one sentence, and this film is basically just that shit that we just said, all that. That's what it is.
I want to read like a site called like disappointingmoviesynopses.com.
But why the fuck? Orgus O2. People who liked Orgus O2, an obscure anime from 1995 that happened to feature Bryan Cranston in a minor role. People also liked 1900 from that.
This is the greatest rabbit hole of all time.
I just read the plot to Summer of '04.
Okay.
The whole plot. I read the whole plot of the movie. It gets really fucking intense, apparently.
There's blood and gore, Austin. Didn't you hear?
Is it like a Poison Ivy situation? Is that what it's like?
Spoilers. Let's get some spoilers.
Yeah, I don't think anyone
if you want to watch Summer of '04, we'll make some movements on the screen. Don't worry about it.
All right.
So a bunch of shit happens. So basically what we already read starts happening. And it says, in the coming days, Bill and Miriam, the old people, start having sex, and apparently Livia is downstairs and hears it and gets jealous. The 12-year-old. Okay, so afterwards, Bill breaks off their relationship, saying he's in love with Livia, the 12-year-old. The next day, Miriam and Livia are out sailing when Livia is struck in the head by the main sail boom. She says she's okay, and they continue sailing. Miriam informs Livia she can no longer see Bill. When Livia says she's tired and has to turn back, Miriam dismisses her, thinks she just wants to meet Bill. Later, Livia says she feels sick and collapses, hitting her head again. And apparently, Miriam returns to shore, brings Livia to the hospital, where she dies. So Livia just dies because she gets hit in the head. Yeah.
Surprise.
And then Bill and Miriam get married. And then they go see Livia's mother a few years later at the end of the movie.
A few years later, hey, your daughter's been missing for a couple of years. We just wanted to find it. We never got around to it, but she died on that trip a couple of years ago. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Also,
Bill does not want to see her, but later they talk about Livia. After Miriam confesses there is no one she'd rather be with, they have sex.
All right.
I mean, let's be honest. There's chemistry. There's body language. There are other factors involved than just the words that are exchanged.
Also, the third on the list of people who liked this also liked a movie called Psych 59, a pulp horror suspense film from 1964. Orgus O2, an obscure anime from 1993. Man, I'm really enjoying Orgus O2. Boy, oh boy. You know what I could kick back with? An obscure suspense movie from 1964. I think that's gonna be my thing right now. Like, what the fuck is happening with IMDb's algorithm right now?
There's some great humor to be had in creating these bizarre little lattice works of shitty movies connected to other movies that don't have any resemblance.
After fucking Gift Horse and now this, I feel like we need like an IMDb.
IMDb is
section.
the show now.
Yeah, like this is amazing.
We do Nintendo section, we do viewer mail / comments, and we do IMDb section.
Yeah, IMDb section.
I really love IMDb section.
IMDb section's pretty good. How did we find this? Oh, right, because Bryan Cranston was scissored on the Power Rangers.
Was scissored.
Yeah. Yep.
That's still amazing, by the way.
That is still amazing. I'm gonna rewatch that entire scene over and over again. I might just watch that episode. Actually,
that's the whole season.
Yeah. Well, I've tried multiple times to go back and
it's better
rewatch the Power Rangers, and it is bad. It's really bad, and I can't. It's too bad.
You say that as if you didn't know that already.
So, Rob, you haven't gotten through these movies that are related to Orgus 2, by the way.
Oh, I know. There's 3 more.
Oh my God.
There's one called.
Want to save them for the next episode, and we can get back into Smizzard?
Okay, wait, no, hold on. I read the first sentence of it. I read the first sentence of it.
Okay, we have to.
Orgus O2. I like Orgus O2. Obscure anime film from 1993. Maybe I should watch 1998's drama action thriller S. S. And literally the punctuation period. Here's the first line. An erotic road movie. Road movie is hyphenated. About people that are going round in circles.
Roundabouts in England.
An erotic road movie about people that are going round in circles.
Not around though. Round.
No, round. It just says round.
Going round.
Going round in circles. It's
So
about
maybe
a
the people are turning into wheels.
Here's a great part about this. It's about a girl, S. Dot. Now, to put this fully into perspectives here, after this is a comma, so they actually put a comma after a period because her name is actually S. Period. That's her name.
It's not just S.
It's not just S. It's S. Period specifically.
It's in the title too. S. Period.
Yeah. S. Period. Comma.
How would be the correct way to do that?
Don't make your fucking character's name have a punctuation mark in it. That's a pretty simple way.
But what if it's to be that she's just using this S dot as sort of like a pseudonym or like to hide her identity? Like that could be a central plot conceit, right? So what if they want to refer to her as her not spoiled identity?
Why does the period have to be there? Well, even if so, why does the period need to be in there? She could just be S.
S
yeah.
comma.
Yeah, S comma.
S
so that
colon.
this would actually be S comma who is dangling between.
What would be the best punctuation to put after your one-letter name? To be honest,
that's a good question. Probably like an upside down question mark, like they do in Spanish.
Or S ghost emoji. That's what it is.
Oh my god!
We're not done with it. There's one more. All right.
There's two more actually.
This movie is called G. It's another letter. It's called G. And here's the synopsis.
Oh, good. This is a good sentence. Please. By
G is a Gatsby-esque love story set against hip hop's invasion of the Hamptons.
What? Hip hop's invasion of the Hamptons?
Again! Just casually watching Orgus 02, 1993 anime epic, timeless classic, Orgus 02. Man, I could really take my mind off of Orgus with maybe, 2002's famous drama romance, G. A Gatsby-esque love story set against hip-hop's invasion of the Hamptons.
As a big fan of Orgus 02, I also really am into the whole scene behind Kevin Bacon's Paramount movie, A River Wild. That's a movie that's really shaped my identity as an anime fan, and I hope that we can all share in the life and times.
I found the algorithm. I just clicked on G. All right? And all the movies that it's recommending me are one-letter movies.
Oh my god, is that what it's about?
It recommends me H, a serial killer named Shin Huen gives himself up to the police. It recommends me P, while growing up in rural Thailand,
a young orphan girl is taught the ways of
magic by her grandmother. And then there's O, an update of Shakespeare's Othello with a young cast. There's S again, and then there's also L, which is It's Absurd Not to Trust Me. That's the synopsis.
That is the entire.
Exactly right.
That actually is the synopsis of that film. It's absurd not to trust me.
Yeah.
The movie is named L. The synopsis, it's absurd not to trust me. How the fuck did they possibly think anyone was going to watch their film? Firstly, you can't Google it. And then secondly, you have no fucking idea what it's about.
The cast is so freaking well known that people would find the film from them.
Oh yeah, everybody knows Aris Servatalis and and, of course, who can forget Oscar nominee Efthimis Papadimitriou?
It's Efthimis Papadimitriou.
Yeah, Efthimis Papadimitriou.
Efthimis Papadimitriou.
Oh, these names are made up. There's more. There's Lefteris Mathilo.
Yeah, and then there's Righty McLefthammer. Like, what?
Oh, Babis Macronus.
There's Slapty Back Bungwala up there.
Oh my god. There's another one. Giannis Bustanzagolu.
Knockus. It's left a biblio. He's a...
Oh man.
Constantina Venorta.
All right.
Oh my God, Christos V. Constantacopoulos.
Oh my God. Greece is a weird place, man. Greece is a weird fucking place. But seriously, though, that really is
I could keep going.
That really is the algorithm for IMDb. Oh man, we're gonna hit this hard demographic of people who are into movie names that are a singular letter. Like, what the fuck, IMDb? Really? And also, Orgus02. Why is that? Why is that the one?
I don't know.
Could it be a fallback when they have absolutely no other tags? Like, I'm betting since those things you referenced were not well known, they probably don't have much in the way of discoverability anyway. So
Maybe.
Probably not a lot of people gave them data like genre information, and the actors might not have good networks.
We were probably like the third or fourth people to ever even visit these pages. So,
Right.
like...
Hence, maybe it just has no other metadata, and it just goes by whatever the hell the last thing on the list is.
Can we talk about the technical coordinator for the editorial department of the movie Elle? His name is Giannis Zahoriagiannis.
I mean, names of places that or people who live in places we don't go.
I'm sorry, but this is great.
I've ruined the fun.
You've ruined the fun, Nick.
I'm just reading more about this.
You know if Sunday Horse has come out yet?
I really hope it has. Everybody really wants to see Sunday Horse.
I kind of want to watch some August 02, and I was thinking maybe Sunday Horse would be like another good thing to watch afterwards.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I might actually watch August 02. Like,
see Bryan Cranston in it.
Didn't you say he played like Imperial Captain? So he probably has like one line in, or he like grunts at like, you know, halfway through the 7th season of it. So
yeah, you're gonna watch like hours and hours and hours to get to one sound.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Wait, where is the Sunday Horse? Oh no, did they remove it? They couldn't.
Don't.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I googled. I love the Sunday Horse. Can I just tell you? Because
I love the Coco.
I went into the IMDb search and I typed in Sunday Horse instead of The Sunday Horse. Couldn't find the film The Sunday Horse, but you know what I did find?
What did you find?
I found the production company, Sunday Horse 2, The. And in that, I have found the Sunday Horse.
Yes, so very yes. Oh,
I forgot that William Shatner's in this movie.
Yeah, William Shatner. When does this come out?
Can you read the synopsis again? Because I really love hearing it.
After a near...
the one we had to dissect for an hour to figure out what it meant?
After a near-fatal accident on a horse the experts thought was nothing special, a determined rider from the wrong side of the tracks defies all the odds to pursue her dreams of winning a national jumping championship.
I love that.
Oh my god.
Nikki Reed, Linda Hamilton.
There's a Twitter account. There's
the Sunday Horse?
For the Sunday Horse.
Oh, I have to follow that. Are there lots of tweets about the production?
Well, the tweet on December 7th was, "I'm watching CNN Heroes, an all-star tribute with Shazam. Try it now." That's one of her tweets.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting.
I feel like that's probably not a real thing.
Yeah, I think you might get the wrong. That's not a real.
But the Sunday Horse, it says the Sunday Horse movie is inspired by a true story about a young woman who goes for her dreams in the world of horse jumping.
Mm-hmm.
All right, maybe we should ask the real person who this was based on.
What if the Sunday Horse was just some sort of like Scientology conspiracy?
Oh,
and we've just uncovered it through IMDb.
You don't? Okay, they have a Facebook page. All right.
I want to see the trailer for the Sunday Horse.
I was looking for the trailer. I want to see it.
I hope it exists.
Have one, right? It comes out this year.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't wait to see the Sunday Horse.
We should set a countdown to the end of this year and then know exactly how many minutes we have to wait at most
until
to watch
Sunday Horse. We should have like a viewing party for the Sunday Horse.
Yeah, I agree. We should all stream ourselves with our face cams watching it at the same time.
How did we find the Sunday Horse? Is the trailer there? Does it exist?
No, this is something else.
Oh, is it a poster? What is it?
I don't know what it is. It's this Daily Motion video called The Sunday Horse.
Oh
And
my
it's
god.
just, you have to watch.
Probably has nothing to do with it.
It doesn't have anything to do with it.
Oh, okay. I was really hoping that there was like a short film
No, I
called
don't
The
care,
Sunday
man.
Horse, and then
Gotta
they
be real.
thought it was so good that they got William Shatner and Ving Rhames to make.
Wait, is this movie about a person named Debbie Connor? Oh, it's about Debbie Walden. Is Debbie Walden Debbie Connor though? Is this? Did I find a Daily Motion video
You
about
might
the
have
person
found
this movie's
the
based off of?
short film. You might have found the short film that inspired the movie.
It has to be because this is Debbie Connor.
You're saying that there can't be two women named Debbie in a movie about a Sunday horse.
Well, there's the likelihood of the spelling of Debbie being the same and strange, being D-E-B-I instead of D-E-B-B-I.
Oh, or D-E-B-B-Y.
Oh, that's a
Right.
good point, actually. Yeah.
I feel like this is this Debbie Connor
Austin's
right
onto
here
something.
is this is a short documentary about Debbie and horse jumping called. The
Oh
Sunday
my
Horse.
god! Yeah,
Oh, it's
that's
done. It's
it's
over.
a fucking short film about the Sunday Horse.
And so the movie's based off this short. I found it. It has 720 views on Daily Motion.
All right, we'll blow that shit
Oh
up.
my god! Yes, everyone, go watch the Sunday Horse if you want to see greatness. Greatness.
I fully endorse this clip, even though I've never watched it.
Me too.
Oh my god.
And I probably won't even give you a link to it. So there, that's how much I love it.
I'll link to it.
All right, I might steal Rob's link to it then, if you're
Yeah.
lucky.
I'll link to it, and here, this is a promise that you can count on if you vote for Robert Riccitelli in your next election. I will forget to remove that link for the next 100 episodes of Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalkers.
You can count on a promise that way.
You can count on that promise. So,
And of the people.
yeah. There wasn't a great deal in the comments of the last episode that bears speaking
Discussion.
about so much. Yeah, they just people who disagreed with Austin on the 2D platformer thing, which we mostly came
I
up
feel like-
similarly.
Yeah, I think we came to a conclusion on that.
And then
And
Deli's...
we finally reached a consensus that Big Hero 6 was actually designed for a Japanese market.
Still have not done that.
We finally reached a consensus, so
Yeah.
there's no worries.
Yeah. And then
This might be my favorite episode of Magic.
someone called me. Yeah, honestly, I was not expecting searching through Bryan Cranston's IMDb to yield such comedic gold.
to
Pretty
Snizzer,
good
to
Snizzard
funny
by
Greek
itself.
names, to
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone said Song of the Sea was rather good.
it's very
Yeah,
good.
it is.
I still want to see that.
Oh my god.
Freeze, he said that we were surprisingly positive. So suck it, everybody else who thought that we were
Sick of
negative.
everybody else.
Yeah.
We've kind of selected the most positive comment.
Well, that's what positivity is all about. It's seeing the glass as half full instead of half empty. Speaking of someone who sees the glass as half full, Rabbit Wolf says, Star Fox Assault was super fun. I enjoyed the crap out of that game. Rabbit Wolf, you're wrong.
Oh no.
So-
That's a very positive thing to say.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. You can enjoy whatever you like to enjoy.
You're a cool dude, Rabbit.
No, honestly, like Star Fox Assault, what I will say is when you did get into the R-Wing and got to shoot, like go around shooting people, that was fun. That was still fun. It was just the rest of the game.
I don't feel like I can talk about anything that's not IMDb right now.
That's
and,
fair, yeah.
Like I'm so out of the zone right now after all that.
Feel free to let us know down in the comments how you feel about the Sunday Horse and Orgus 02. I actually really can't wait till we have someone who's extremely angry about this entire episode, like Orgus 02 influenced modern Japanese cinema. What are you guys, how could you guys have not heard of Orgus 02?
Or if you have any things that you feel inspired by when watching Orgisto 2, let us know in the comments, because we don't have a clue what fucking things you might like from that movie.
Yeah,
The floor is yours.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, The River Wild, the Kevin Bacon classic canonized epic tale of a man in a raft, that's what I think about when I think about August 02.
There you go.
So what do you think about?
August 02 really, you know, it just makes you think. And that's what
everything
makes it so important.
Like you should
that's
really
why film is so important, and August 02 is part of that culture.
Exactly, yeah.
Watch it not even be pronounced Orgus.
I don't care.
Like,
Orgus.
How we pronounce it.
Orgius.
Or Jussie.
Orgius?
Yeah.
Or just...
I think we're done.
Yeah, thanks for watching Magic, everybody. Mondays and Fridays, new episodes. So, come back.
Till the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a fantastic night.
This is Alpaca Patrol signing out. Peace, fools.